I want to start by saying thank you to everyone who's here today and to everyone across Kentucky who has supported our family through this journey. It truly means more than you know. Now, a lot of people know Daniel as a public servant. They know him as Attorney General, and they know him as a candidate for the United States Senate. But I know him in a different way. I know Daniel as a husband and as a father. I see the man who works long days, but still makes sure he's present for our children. The man who leads our family with strength, but also with humility and kindness. The man who prays for guidance, not just for himself, but for our family in this Commonwealth. Our faith is the foundation of our home. It guides how we raise our children, how we treat others, and how Daniel approaches the responsibility of leadership. He believes deeply that we are called to serve, to stand up for what is right, to protect our communities, and to fight for the values that makes Kentucky so special. And as his wife, I can tell you this: the same man you see on the campaign trail is the same man at home, but occasionally in a nice lounge set. He loves Kentucky, he loves its people, and he wants to build a future where our children and yours can grow up, stay here, and thrive right here in Kentucky. And I know he's ready to continue to serve the people of this great Commonwealth. So it is my honor and my privilege to introduce my husband and your next senator from the Commonwealth of Kentucky, Daniel Cameron.
Well, good morning. First, I want to thank my beautiful bride, Mackenzie, for being here with me today. Sometimes people will say that they prefer to see her over me, and I think based on those remarks, you know why. But she is my soulmate and my best friend, and I'm so honored to have you here. You'll have to forgive us if you start hearing some noises because we brought our two youngest, Bennett, who turns 2 tomorrow, and Harrison, who is 10 weeks old. So bear with us if there are any slight interruptions or deviations. And to everyone at home watching and those standing with us here today, we say thank you. I'm grateful for your time, your attention, and your belief in the future of this Commonwealth and this nation. Running to represent you in the United States Senate is the honor of my lifetime. This campaign has always been about the people of Kentucky, your families, your jobs, your communities, and your future. I want to begin by taking this opportunity to remind you why I got into this race in the first place. I'm running because I care deeply about the future of this Commonwealth. Mackenzie and I are raising our 3 boys here, and we want to make sure that this is a Commonwealth and a nation that lives up to the ideals of its founding. I want them to be able to grow up right here in Kentucky, to build their lives here, to raise their families here, and to have more opportunity than the generations before them. And we want this not just for our boys, but for your children and your grandchildren. But that future isn't guaranteed. It requires leadership, willing to stand up, make the tough decisions, and put Kentucky first. Not Washington, not special interests, not the political class, but the people of Kentucky. And that is why I'm in this race. Now, a few short days ago, the options in this race became clear. This is a 2-man race between me and Andy Barr. And with that clarity comes a very real contrast, not just in background, not just in record, but in how we approach the people we are asking to serve. Now, tonight, Andy Barr had an opportunity to stand on a debate stage with me, to answer questions, to contrast our views, and ultimately to face the voters of this Commonwealth. But he ran away from it. In politics, you can run ads, you can send emails, you can send mail, you can say anything you want to behind a camera. But when it comes time to take the stage, look the people of Kentucky in the eye and answer for your record, that's when it counts. and Andy Barr decided against that. Now, I certainly can't control his decisions, but I can control mine. And I'm choosing a different path. I'm choosing to show up. I'm choosing to meet people here in this Commonwealth where they are, and I'm choosing to listen. That's why today I am announcing our Kentucky First Tour. Over the next 2 weeks, leading up to the May 19th primary, my team and I will be traveling to every corner of this great Commonwealth. We will engage with voters, we will answer their questions, and we will listen to them. The people sending me to the Senate should be the ones that are driving the agenda, not the Washington swamp or the corporate lobbyists. And over the next 2 weeks, I look forward to shaking as many hands as I can, having real conversations, and hearing directly from Kentuckians about what they want from their next United States Senator. That's what matters in this race, not the consultants, not the insiders, and not the hundreds of Washington, D.C. endorsements that come from people who don't live here and don't have to answer to you. I'm not running to impress Washington. I'm running to represent this great Commonwealth. That's why I'm proud to say that in this race, we have the strongest support from the people who actually make this Commonwealth what it is. From our farmers, our law enforcement officers, our small business owners, our independent pharmacists, and from everyday Kentuckians. Those are the endorsements that matter to me because those are the people I'll be fighting for in the United States Senate. Now, if you want real change, you don't need someone who has spent the past 14 years of their life sucking up to the DC swamp. You need someone who is focused on the people of Kentucky. And that's why I'm asking for your vote. I have a track record of supporting the America First agenda. I have a track record of standing up for Kentuckians, for our law enforcement officers, our independent pharmacists, our small business owners, and the farmers who feed our nation. And in the United States Senate, I will stand firm for the people of this Commonwealth. Now, we've built a broad coalition of support across Kentucky that is poised to win, not only on May 19th, but in November. This coalition represents every part of the Republican spectrum. We've assembled more Kentucky endorsements than any other candidate in this race. Whether you are center-right, constitutionally minded, a traditional Trump conservative, or liberty-minded, there's a home for you on Team Cameron. Because this race isn't about Republican versus Democrat. It's about common sense versus crazy. Crazy is voting to give amnesty to illegal immigrants, voting to fire pilots who refuse to take the COVID-19 vaccine, voting against repealing Obamacare, voting over 1,200 times with Nancy Pelosi, and then claiming now, as Andy Barr does, that he is a conservative. But Kentuckians are common sense people. They want a senator in Washington who will stand up for them, fight for them, and never forget who they work for. I am that candidate. And unlike Congressman Barr, I'm not beholden to the lobbyists, big pharma, big banks, billionaires, or multinational CEOs. I'm beholden to the people of Kentucky. And so I would be honored to earn your vote on May 19th and hope to see you as I travel the Commonwealth over the next 14 days. Now, if you want to see our schedule, I encourage you to visit www.cameronforkentucky.com/tour. Thank you. May God bless you, and God bless the Commonwealth of Kentucky and our great United States of America. Thank you so much.